Hello mountain bikers, and welcome back to your favorite gear show. We've got a special edition for you this month, presenting all the hottest news from the first big trade show of the year, the Sea Otter Classic in California. We spent 4 days scouring the event grounds to bring you up to speed on all the latest and greatest from the bike industry. You may have caught some of our coverage already. If not, you can check it out on our website or right here on the channel. We'll leave the relevant links in the description below. We've also got an in-depth review of OneUp's latest dropper post for you at the end of this video, along with a little surprise from Hope. So make sure to keep watching if that's something you're interested in. But for now though, time to dig into the gear news. Let's go! Fox has come up with this combination of riding glasses and a goggle. We're thinking about calling it a gloggle. What do you say? At any rate, we've got one in for testing, so stay tuned to learn more. ODI has teamed up with D3O to produce a new grip, said to be both very grippy and very comfy. Deity has 2 new pedals, nearly ready for the launch. The supervillain shown here is the successor to the legendary T-Mac pedal, a bit bigger, yet lighter, it's said. Feedback's 20-year anniversary workstand looks even better in person. We were excited to see Michelin bringing back modernized versions of some of their classics, like the DH16, which is a reworked Comp 16 from back in the day. Muc-Off has a new tubeless valve that forgoes the traditional Presta valve in favor of this shut-off valve, said to drastically improve airflow and make for easier maintenance. Öhlins dropped the 140mm version of their RXF34 trail fork, as well as a new coil kit for the DH38 and RXF38 forks. Praxis has reached an agreement with Gamut, allowing them to resurrect the podium pedal, with several improvements to bring it up to today's standards. Samox presented a couple of new cranks, like the DH1 shown here, weighing in at a mere 435 grams and available in either 155 or 160 millimeters of length. Usue is now making riding apparel. It looks and feels pretty nice. Xfusion showed off their first 38mm single crown fork, the Vengeance 38, which is available with 160 to 180 millimeters of travel. There's a new damper called Fine Cut that uses this tension as part of the architecture. Freedom Coast presented their replacement brake lever blades, available for many brake models in many colors. Industry 9 just launched their new Solix hubs, with 5-phased pawls providing 605 points of engagement. It also features new and improved seals. Ion has a new series of protection, utilizing their new ReZero pads, made from the world's first Level 2 certified biodegradable viscoelastic material. Outdoor Research is now making MTB apparel. They have a line for 2024, with the new 2025 stuff in the works, shown here. Rocky Mountain just dropped the new Altitude and Instinct, featuring in-frame storage with plenty of space and a nifty little AirTag carrier hidden away. PT's has been working on a new grip, available in 2 different designs and 2 different thicknesses. We're testing them as we speak. We'll have a full review for you in a couple of months. Polygon has a new DH bike available for sale for the first time since 2018. The Colossus DH9 can be set up as a full 29er or a mullet. Continental now seems a step closer to being able to offer one of their stickier compounds on their trail casing tires. Fingers crossed, they will drop soon. Hope is now making a tubeless valve, available in the 7 standard Hope colors. Bluegrass just dropped the Jetro, a rally-style helmet inspired by their Vanguard full face. O-Chain has a whole new range of chain devices, allowing you to pick the one that matches your riding style and personal preferences. Propane just dropped a lightweight full-power e-bike, the Sresh. It gets a Shimano EP801 drive unit with a 626 watt-hour battery and is said to weigh just under 21 kilos in the lightest configuration. Fair Bicycle just introduced a nifty little device allowing you to move your saddle forwards or backwards more than your seat post would usually allow you to. Intend just announced the Blackline series and introduced certain internal improvements to their forks. Mondraker has brought back the Dune, this time as an e-bike. With a 55 Nm Bosch SX motor and a 400 watt-hour battery, it can weigh in under 20 kilos in the lightest version. Forbidden's Dreadnought has been updated to V2, with an updated suspension design, more travel, modified geometry, and plenty of other refinements. Fox just debuted their all-new next generation of grip dampers. You can head to our site for a detailed overview and our first impressions from the trail. Nolly just dropped the 2024 version of the Fugitive, now with a straight top tube and refreshed geometry. Marzocchi just introduced the Super Z, a 38mm single crown monster with up to 190mm of travel. RockShox also introduced a bunch of new forks in the form of the new Silo, Domain, and Rudy models. Yeti has reworked the SB165, which is now a mullet. Fox has done some work to its transfer dropper, which is now more robust, tunable, and easy to service. Raceface just introduced the Era chainring, an impressive piece of engineering that combines steel, carbon, and aluminum for a chainring that is both light and very durable. Tektro just launched their new SO5E brake rotor, which is said to offer a 10% faster deceleration rate and enhanced temperature stability in demanding conditions. STG has updated their Tubeless Dropper Post to V2, which now offers the widest travel range on the market, from 55 to 230 millimeters. Time has reorganized and simplified their road and mountain bike pedals, making it easier for you to identify the one best suited to your requirements. Cali just dropped 3 new helmet models with Cassidion and Conehead tech for lighter and stronger construction. And for a final piece of big news this month, DT Swiss just unveiled their all-new Ratchet DEG hub, with a larger pair of drive rings and 90 teeth for much faster engagement. We've been fortunate enough to have been riding it for the past 7 months. You can head to our site now to check out our full review and learn more. Whoa, that's a lot to digest. I had to sit down to take it all in. You might even have to rewind this video to check some of it out again. But to slow things down for you a bit, let's get into the review section. OneUp has built up an excellent reputation as makers of a quality dropper post over the years, and we've had excellent results with every iteration of it so far. They just released the all-new version 3 a couple of months ago, so of course we had to put it to the test. Keep watching to find out how we've been getting along. OneUp already made some of the lightest and shortest dropper posts on the market, but they've managed to squeeze out a little bit more from the V3. The overall length is 10 mm shorter than the V2, and it weighs 60 to 70 grams less too. The compressed stack height has been reduced by 3 mm. The V3 is available with travel options ranging from 90 to a whopping 240 mm, and the travel of each post can be reduced by up to 20 mm in 10 mm increments. If you're looking to maximize the amount of dropper post travel you can fit into your frame, chances are pretty good that this post is the answer. Beyond the dimensions, OneUp reworked pretty much every other aspect of the new post as well. The cartridge is new, it requires 75% less lever force when seated compared to the previous generation. The bushings have been updated, and there's a new collar seal from SKF that should help keep the post running smoother for longer. The number of anti-rotation pins has been doubled to prevent excessive side-to-side play in the post. In terms of serviceability, the V3 post can be disassembled at home with just a 14mm wrench, a 5mm hex and a 2mm hex. The cartridge is fully sealed and can be easily replaced should it ever wear out in the future. There's a 2-year warranty on the cartridge and the post as a whole. On the trail, the improvements made have really paid off. The V3 post is easy to actuate, even when seated. The action is smooth and it's easy to modulate the return speed with the lever. A gentle squeeze sees the post creep up, press the lever fully, and you get one of the fastest return speeds on the market.
Nice.
There's an audible clunk when the post extends fully, letting you know that your saddle is back in the pedaling position. OneUp made some changes to the lever itself a while back already, but we'll reiterate today what we said about it back then. The geometry of the V3 lever is much better than its predecessors, with a more natural lever angle that feels good throughout the stroke. As far as durability goes, OneUp posts have proven themselves to us over the years. We've only had the V3 out on the trail for a couple of months now, but so far it's been plain sailing. There's barely any side-to-side play in the post and absolutely no sagginess under the rider weight whatsoever. You can pick up your bike by the saddle as well, even with the post down. All signs that point to many happy miles ahead. With great ergonomics, low weight, the most compact dimensions available today, and a very competitive price point, we certainly feel like one of the best posts on the market just got even better. Hope has been putting out a steady stream of new products over these past few years, but we were still a little bit surprised when they dropped their latest on us at Sea Otter, a tubeless valve. Yep, you can now keep your bike build on point and coordinate your valves with the rest of your Hope parts. They are of course available in the standard 7 Hope colors. As far as functionality goes, there's nothing revolutionary here, but Hope did put some thought into the design to make sure it works well. The base of the valve features several different holes that air can travel through, making the design more resistant to clogging. There's a valve core removal tool at the top of one of the caps, and of course, the overall machining and finish are excellent as always. A little bling is always fun. Okay then, that's the end of the show. We hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for taking the time to tune in. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And until next time, happy trails.